Hey there, Radhika and everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. If you can't hear me, I would honorably give my time back because I spent a lot of time in this country with obviously the issues with underdevelopment and lack of connectivity that we know is characteristic of all of the global South and all of Latin America. It's a big problem for us because we spend all of our time on the road and traveling, and it can be very difficult to find any place at all where we can connect to data or Wi-Fi. But thank you so much for the invitation. And we as Kawsachun News are very honored to sponsor and be a part of this. The movement towards socialism government here in Bolivia, led by socialist economist president Luis Arce, sees China as an indispensable partner in advancing development and eradicating poverty while also looking to the future. China and Bolivia have shared goals, as everyone has expressed. Latin America and China have shared goals, but particularly those countries which are led by socialist governments, controlled by the masses, those shared goals are ending poverty with social development, with emphasis on sovereignty and self-sustainability while prioritizing access to technology and advanced medicine. Still today, Luis Arce, and I would say the leaders, the anti-imperialist leaders who are looking for a multipolar world here in Latin America, can't go by an area in the rural, underdeveloped areas of Bolivia without still being, really feeling the effects and noticing how devastating and difficult it is to see such inequality. This is a huge problem that the governments of Nicaragua, Cuba, Venezuela, and Bolivia above all are trying to address with help of other Southern partners. It's very plain to see why this single country, China, it can be so crucial for trade, given that China has several cities whose population are equal to or greater than the total population of Bolivia and Cuba, and they're exponentially larger than the total population of countries like Nicaragua and the Caribbean states. We've heard, I watch a lot of the debates within the US Congress and Senate and the Department of Defense and US Southcom. I think this is very important to understanding the perspective of the empire and their policy and position towards Latin America and the global South. And they've made it very clear that China, along with Russia, are the main concerns in Latin America. Their partnerships with Venezuela, with Cuba, Nicaragua, and with other countries as well. They continue to describe this partnership as a national security challenge in their backyard, in the backyard of the United States. They have taken note that China is expanding its influence economically, militarily, and they say that the presence of China undermines US national security. We've posted and shared some articles on this and some clips on our feed at Kawsachun News. It's very fascinating the way in which the House Armed Services Committee of the US Congress, along with the Southcom commander and other military leaders, have admitted that in fact this cooperation between Latin America and China is advancing right now, and it's very successfully advancing, and they are very threatened by this. Very fascinating comments that if you haven't seen, check them out. It's the same kind of spiel we've heard from the former military leaders under the Trump administration, that they feel that this relationship between Latin American countries, both their allies and their enemies, is being consolidated with China and other countries. Let's see. I want to emphasize once again that China SELAC Forum that the professor earlier mentioned, it's very important that a ministerial meeting was held in December, and the purpose being the strengthening of unity and collaboration between China and the 30 or so SELAC countries, and a 12-page joint action plan was released at the end of that for 2022 to 2024 with a very extensive areas of cooperation that we'll be seeing. It's important to know that Bolivia and Nicaragua along with other countries, are focusing on helping small businesses to be able to get the certifications and the quality needed in order to continue exporting more and more products to China. This is one of the main goals and economic policies of these socialist governments, is making sure that the products that are produced by small farmers, by women's collectives, by communities are on the level that they can be exported to economies like China. We are at this week 100 days since the reestablishment of relations with China and Nicaragua, something that was very important for a region that Nicaragua announced in December. Let's see, just a couple of areas of cooperation between Bolivia and China. China is one of the main countries that is now demanding lithium carbonate from Bolivia. China is also contributing to an iron and steel plant located in the department of Santa Cruz. The project, according to the ambassador, represents the future of the country's industrialization and economic progress. Between 2020 and 2021, Bolivia exported a record volume of sesame, and the #1 buyer of Bolivia's sesame as of 2021 is China, also chia, quinoa, and there's a number of other areas in which Bolivia is really looking to expand exports and cooperation in the areas of construction, technology. Obviously, the Tupac Katari satellite has been very important, not only because of the way in which it helped with connectivity here in Bolivia, but the Bolivian Space Agency reported that in 2021, close to 200 million Bolivianos was collected for services provided by that Tupac Katari satellite. On multiple occasions, which China helped launch for Bolivia. The between Latin America and China for better understanding, given the difficulties we have, the challenges we have with transport, with distance and everything else. This is a challenge that exists in all Latin American countries. There is a lack of understanding because of the language barrier and everything else. But I believe that this is going to be part of what is needed in the immediate future to beyond engage in the government and these economic projects to further that friendship and level of cooperation between peoples between Latin America and China. Thank you so much.